I'm not the bubble, I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble, I'm not the bubble. Day the markets take another day to restart and refuel this moon boy ship. My dreams may be futile, but it's you say, well, my dreams may be futile, but Bitcoin bull keeps charging away. Oh, you see, my Bitcoin bull keeps charging away. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble. I'm not the bubble. I'm the pin.
Now they can hear us, and hopefully they can see us if everything works well right now. So, welcome to the show today, Stephane. I'm very happy to have you here back again. Last time we did like an NFT update. I think there was like out of 15 projects we talked about, and today we will focus on less than that. Vancity was mentioned then, and it will be the focus of today's discussion. So how are you doing?
Thanks for having me, Anders. I'm doing well, excited for our upcoming release. Big week for us this week, obviously leading up to the release with all the promos and the last minute things that need to be done. Very exciting. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here. Thanks for having me on. And, I look forward to explaining what we're bringing different for episode 2, which we are bringing a lot more content. We're bringing some innovations. We're really stepping it up, and we're going to be delivering a lot of value to people who join this series, in my opinion, anyways.
Very nice, very nice. And if people don't know Vancity, it's a very cool comic. It's the first concept that I have ever seen of this, where you actually have real people. You put makeup on them, and you have them. So it's actors. You make them act scenes. You photo that, and then you make an comic out of those photos, and actually if you collected all of them in the last sale, you actually got this comic like put together as a comic as well, which is very exciting.
Exactly. And there's actually one more step in that process, is that after Reed takes the pictures, he had some composite effects to really make that art really stunning, and it really stands out. And it's it's not something that I've ever really come across. It's very unique. And then, just a quick recap on our first episode for people who might have missed it. Reed came to us this summer. He had produced this comic book, but he didn't have a distribution method. And then his buddy Brian is one of our ambassadors in Vancouver. He calls me up. He's like, "Hey, Steph, do you think we could release this as an NFT?" And then I was all in on that idea, and then we ran with it. And it's been really a fun process. That was our first real collection that we released. It went well. And now we're releasing episode 2 on Saturday. Slight modifications to the distribution method and a bit of the concepts, but I think it's going to be really great. Excited to share more details.
So, okay, where should we start today? Should we start with actually going through that comic from the last release, or should we start with what is going to happen different with the distribution model?
I'll start with I'll share my screen here. I'll show you our website, where a lot of the information is located.
It should look good for everyone. Yep.
So we're good?
Yeah.
Cool. So here we got, episode 2 on sale on January 16. Just like last time, it's going to be pre-mint. Well, it's not packs that we're selling. It's actually drops that we're doing. So there's going to be a 48-hour sale period. Anyone who buys the survival drops during that time has equal chances at the low mints and all the goodies. So there's no rush in that sense. And we're bringing a lot of new things, like I said, innovation. So The innovations for episode 2, the one I'm most excited about is our NFT battle smart contract that we've been building with Denis, our CTO at EOS Nation. We've had a lot of fun building this contract, and there's a little game dynamic. So people who purchase our survival drop episode 2, they're going to get, in each survival drop, they're going to get 1 zombie and 1 human that they can send into battle. So we're going to have an epic human versus zombies battle. It's fully on chain, and we're putting up prizes. So we're putting up $1,000 of wax prizes that we're going to be sending out to people who participate in this battle and win their battles. And we've got a Telegram bot that we're going to be releasing, a Telegram channel, so that people can see which zombies are being sent into battle, the humans. We've got power-ups coming.
So for people to understand here, what you do is you actually send in your character that you play with, you transfer it into a smart contract, and you add weapons to it, and then that will fight other people. If you lose, will you get your NFT back?
You don't. If you lose, so this is a high stakes NFT battle. We're playing for keeps. If you lose your battle, you lose your NFT. So the way it's going to work is that the outbreak variation of our zombies and humans, those can be sent into battle. On top of that, you can add weapons to your humans, and you can boost their power, increase their chances of winning. And what we're also doing, we're going to allow season 1 holders to send in their season 1 NFTs as well if they want to boost their characters. So what's going to happen is that all these boosters, they're automatically burned when you send them to battle if your character actually goes into a fight. So those are burned. The losing NFT is burned. The winning NFT gets returned back to the account owner. And we also send you your bonus NFT called our kill NFTs. And these NFTs are going to be backed by wax. So that's how you're going to be able to accumulate some of this $1,000 prize pool, is by winning your individual battles. At the end of the week-long battle, we're going to rank the accounts based on who's accumulated the most kills during the battle. And then we'll be sending our final piece, the collection edition for this series, based on who has the most kills. So the lowest mint goes to the highest skills. Everyone who gets at least 1 kill is going to be able to earn this collector's edition NFT.
That's very exciting for people. I mean, sending them out and you can lose them, that is something I like, because that's a high stake game, and you will be you won't be that happy when you lose, but you will be very happy when you win. And especially if you manage to get on the top and get that special collection edition NFT.
Exactly. And then our first series, we had 20,000 NFTs part of the collection, and we airdropped all of them to anyone who bought the survival drop.
Yep.
So we had guaranteed like 5 cards for the survival drop, but since we didn't sell out all of the drops that we were planning on selling, everyone got like 15 or 20 cards per survival drop. So we know there's a lot of people that have a lot of duplicates. So this is a way to give something to do to those duplicates, right? And reward those season 1 holders. For season 2, we're not going to be doing the same concept in terms of distributing all the NFTs regardless of how many drops that are sold. We're going to be just sending about 8 to 10 cards per drop, regardless of how many are sold. So unsold drops are going to get burned along with those NFTs. So this collection is going to be much more exclusive, and it's going to be much harder to complete the set compared to season 1. So in this season, so last season we had about 135 different NFTs to collect. This season we have 224 different designs. So we're keeping a lot of the same rarities from last season, but we've also added a ton of weapons this time around. So we've got some household weapons, we've got some hardware weapons, military weapons, and these weapons, we're also giving them away as promotion leading up to the sale. So if you're part of our Telegram group, following us on Twitter, joining our contests, you can earn some stickers, some posters, And then later on today, actually, I'm going to start airdropping weapons to all our holders of these promotional NFTs. We're going to be dropping them to people who have collected certain sets of season 1. For example, all the Outbreak variation or all the Panic variation, they'll be getting weapons dropped. You'll be getting weapons when you purchase your episode 2 survival drops as well. And those weapons are going to be more of the hardware military versions that are going to have a higher power rating than the household weapons that we're distributing. And yeah, so that should be fun. We're also adding high resolution content this time around. We've had time to play with the technology. We're more familiar with the space. So we've got, last time we had 3 ultra rares that were very popular and very limited. This time we've got 14 ultra rares. So we've created a lot more content, and that's part of the fact that episode 2 comic book is about 35% longer than episode 1. So we had more content to work with, more beautiful full page graphics to turn into 3D animated ultra rares.
Very
and
nice.
we've increased the quantity a bit of ultra rares. So last time there was only 25 each. Now there's 50 each times 14. So these ultra rares, these 700 ultra rares,
And that is if everything sells out, right?
so that's the thing. So so the ultra rares and the weapons are being fully distributed regardless of how many we sell out, because the ultra rares are really nice and I want people to have them. So we're sending them all out. So there's 700 ultra rares. Let's say if there's only 700 drops that are sold, that means every drop is going to get 1 ultra rare, right? If we've got 2,100 drops sold, that means you got a 1 in 3 chance of getting an ultra rare. So that's going to depend on how many we sell.
Very nice.
The weapons are also being fully distributed because those bad boys are meant to be stacked as power-ups in the battle. So we want people to have tons of NFTs, to send to this battle contract.
If you lose, will you get your weapons back, or are your weapons done as well?
So all the boosters, your weapons or your season 1 boosters that you send in, they're all burned. So we'll be burning a lot of NFTs during this battle. It's going to be madness. We'll have human zombies, NFTs burning everywhere, wax-backed NFTs being sent to people who win.
We have a question here. Will you be able to use other collections NFTs in the beginning, later? What's your plan there?
So great question, of course. I've been talking about this battle NFT. We've been testing it out. I sent you some test NFTs.
I got some mouse and cats.
Yeah, we got some Animal Rumble test battle going on right now. But pretty much everyone I've spoken to, they're like, oh, could I use this with my collection, right? Of course. So the way Denis built the smart contract is very customizable. So we can definitely run this contract for various collections. If you try to send an NFT to this battle contract that's not part of the battle, it gives you an error, and you can't even send it in, right? So you can only send in the NFTs that are registered in the battle contract. This battle is going to start about a week after our sale. It's going to last for about a week, but after that, we definitely have plans to collaborate with other collections and run this battle contract for their collection if they want to.
Yeah, for me, being a big Alien Worlds fan, I instantly see some use case for all the abundant and common minions and weapons that I acquired through mining and such.
Exactly. And, this week people have been sending me comments like, hey, did you think about adding this? Or did you think about this functionality? And so there's definitely a lot of room to grow, this NFT battle contract out. And we're definitely excited to see how it evolves. So this NFT battle contract is going to be one of the services we offer as .gems. So some of you may have heard of .gems. This is basically our new brand, our NFT publishing house that EOS Nation is starting. It's me and Martin that are leading this .gems project. Vancity was our first release under the .gems label. But we're working on other releases as well. We're working with some artists in Germany for this gallery actually in Germany that's exploring digital art, and they want to get into the blockchain. So we're helping them with that process. We're also working with a variety of other artists, for some other projects. And yeah, so 2021 should be really exciting. We got tons of ideas to work on, not enough time to do it all, but we're going to do our best.
Yeah, that time aspect is really interesting. There's so much going on, but
Yeah.
very nice. It sounds amazing.
For sure. So so here we can see a bit the collection, how many NFTs we have. So if you add them all up, it's going to be around 60,000 NFTs in this collection.
Can you zoom in a little bit on that screen so the text gets a little bit larger?
Yes.
Very nice.
There we go. So we're going to have about 60,000 NFTs in this collection for 6,000 packs, right? So it's about 10 NFT per pack. And regardless of how many we sell, you know, everyone's going to get around 10 NFTs per pack. So what's contained in each survival drop, you're going to get 4 or 5 comic book pages. These include the common and the night vision variety. This here is the night vision variety. You're guaranteed to get 1 outbreak human and 1 outbreak zombie. These are the guys you can send into battle. You're guaranteed to get at least 1 of the rare variations of these humans and zombies. We've got attack, blood rush, twilight, and panic variations. Those cannot be sent in to battle, but we will allow people to send them in as burns if they want to. So if people go crazy, they buy a bunch of packs, they got a bunch of duplicate rares, you know, you'll be able to send that in to power up your human or zombie, and you'll be getting, and these power-ups have different power levels, right? So a household weapon is not going to give you that big of a boost. Military weapon is going to give you a nice boost. If you're sending in a rare, that's even a bigger boost. So these numbers are not going to be public. So people are going to kind of find out how much these NFTs, how much HP they have, how much boost they give, you know, as the battle goes on. Each drop, you know, will get you 1 or 2 weapons as well. And then you've got your chance at the one of the 700 ultra rares.
So out of the 10 you get, about 40% of them will likely be burnt if you lose.
If you choose to send them into battle, right?
Yeah.
Maybe people will choose to keep their weapons to complete their collection. I'm hoping the weapons get sent to battle. That's their purpose. But we'll see. We'll see how the collectors react, right? You never know, really.
Is the matchup completely random?
The matchup is completely random. Our Telegram bot will be able to tell you how many zombies have been sent in, right? So if we got 100 zombies, but only 10 humans, then there's 90 zombies that aren't going to fight, right? So
yeah,
if your zombie doesn't fight, whatever, you get your zombie back, you get your weapons back if it doesn't fight. But the matchups are random. You could technically fight your own guy, perhaps, if you send in a zombie and a human. There's a chance they might fight each other. I don't think it's very likely because we're gonna have a lot of people sending in some zombies and humans. But it is possible. It is random, and the smart contract is fully on chain. So there's no external servers that are running this. The logic is fully on chain.
Very nice.
And because of that, you'll see in your account when you send in an NFT, you'll have some here. I'm going to show you these guys. So you see this is on blocks.io. I don't know if it is very visible, but basically this is our test battle, right? So there was a battle between a cat with 2 laser pointer power-ups versus a mouse with some cheese power-ups. You know, and then the winner was GMHAK. He beat my mouse, and these are the powers, right? So that's kind of how you can look in your account to see the results of the battle.
And this will also be shown on Telegram. Yeah.
And it's also going to be shown on Telegram. So there's a little screenshot of the bot that we're working with. Basically, gonna let people know, hey, we got some zombies that are in. Here's the battles. Here are the results. You can check how many there's on each side, so you can send if there's missing on one side or another. And then exactly. So here we can see someone sent a mouse with 5 cheese power-ups on it. He really wants to win this battle. Yeah, so that's a bit the dynamics for the battle. And yeah, who knows how this is going to evolve in the future. Obviously, it's not going to just stay like this. We're going to add more functionalities. if you guys are running collections, or you're interested in perhaps using this battle contract, definitely reach out to me on Telegram, Twitter, and our .gems channel, wherever you can find me. We'll be happy to discuss that.
Yeah, very nice. And as you say, things will grow. It will. This is like a proof of concept. This is the start. We will see where it takes us from here. So that's very nice.
That's right. So a few differences from our previous release. Like I said, we're going to be burning the extra drops that are unsold. So the collection is going to be much more limited if it doesn't sell out. Last time you had to collect all the comic book pages to earn the PDF version of the comic book. This time we're doing it a bit different. Collecting the comic book pages is going to earn you the collector's edition cover NFT. But in order to get the PDF version, you're going to have to buy 6 survival drops. So at current prices, that's around 20, 25 bucks maybe, if price goes up a bit before Saturday. So we feel that's a good price point where you get the comic book for 20 bucks, which is not bad, right? And you also get to participate in the collection, participate in the battle, win some prizes, have some fun.
Okay, so if you buy that, you are guaranteed the comic book.
Exactly. So this time, if you buy 6 of them, you're guaranteed the comic book. Another difference is that these survival drops are non-transferable. So last time the survival drops were transferable, it caused a bit of confusion. I heard someone bought a survival drop after the drop because he wasn't too sure. So this time they're non-transferable. So when you buy these drops, they're gonna stay in your account. And then after the 48-hour sale period is over, then I drop the NFTs to everyone who's holding these survival drops. And then we're going to give a week for people to do their trades, etc., figure out their collection. And then we're going to start the battle, and we're going to start burning all these NFTs. Should be glorious.
Very nice, very nice. And like the links to the Vancity, not... Vancity is what we wrote everywhere. It's Vancity.
It's Vancity, but I like the sound of Vancity as well. It flows very nicely. So I don't mind.
That's me. I'm reading something. I'm writing what I think is the same, but it's what it is. So all the links are in the description of the video, so everyone can find their way to Telegram, to Twitter, and everything.
Excellent.
Yeah. So we will have a fight, Vancity vs Vancity later.
Right on. So I can go through some of our art pieces that we're releasing for this release, if you want. So this is our Outbreak variation, kind of our commons, and these are the heroes this is one of the heroes you can send into battle. This is our attack variation for our zombies. So these are going to be rarer. All of these variations, including here, we've got a gory kill shot blood rush variation. All these variations are going to have the same amount of rarity. So there's going to be about 1,000 copies of our Outbreak varieties. There's going to be about 150 copies of these panic, blood rush, attack varieties. And there's going to be 50 copies of our ultra rares. So
can you really zoom in on this a bit so we can read it at the same time?
So these pages are not meant to be read, they're meant to be collected, and then you can read it much, very clearly in the PDF, the actual PDF. So this is the same concept that we had last series. So we've got our common comic book pages. We've got our night vision comic book pages, which again, this time are more high quality, where we're using Pinata Cloud, bringing more data, more high res content to this series. We've got another one here. And then this is one of our new ultra rares, character introductions, ultra rares. So we're gonna have 4 of these. And then we also have these full page shots that are turned with the 3D animation effect. So we're gonna have 10 of these full pages turned into ultra rares.
I really liked the character presentation, the last one, where you can actually get to know the character for real.
Absolutely. No, this Reed has done a fantastic job working on these videos, really augmenting the art that he had previously created for the comic book. Really putting more work into it and really, taking it to the next level.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so that covers a lot of what we're doing out here with Vancity. We're also running this week in our Telegram channel some What's on Your Left promotion. What's on your left game, right? So there's a zombie outbreak. What's on your left? Oh, looks like my water bottle is my weapon. So we're having people share these pictures in our Telegram group, and then we vote on our favorite, and then we're going to incorporate those items into the game as an NFT weapon into the release. So people have a chance to have their own items, included in the game. If we do choose your item for the game, we're going to also be giving you the #1 mint of that item, which I think makes sense.
Yeah, very nice. So I could potentially get an LED remote as a weapon.
Absolutely. We had the first night we had some people share some pretty epic weapons. I thought it was going to be household items. This guy showed up with 3 knives. One of them says zombie killer on it. So he definitely won the first day. And then yesterday I made a rule. It's only funny or useless items, so we had some thumbtacks, we had some earplugs, all that stuff. So that's fun. We're running that this week, leading up to the release. So if you want your chance to have your silly item as part of our collection, join our Telegram group, Vancity Outbreak, and we'll be starting the next iteration of What's on Your Left just after this stream ends, actually.
Very, very cool. So how does the old comic look? The first one, the PDF. Do you have it available?
I do have it available. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Pew pew pew. So people know what they can expect of a comic like this. I don't think I'm the only one that hasn't seen comics like this before.
Absolutely. So let's get into it. Share screen, and we're back. So this is episode 1, Bullet or a Bite. We've got a bit of a description about Reed and Kale, the creators of this comic. And then, so as you can see, like, these are some of the images we've taken we made a sticker out of that guy or whatever. But in the comic, the images are all very high quality in color. When we're doing our pages, we do it black and white. We add that night vision effect. But like you said, it's not very clear. You can't really read the comic book through the comic pages. Some people have done it. It's not the easiest thing to do on Atomic Hub or whatever. But we really hope that people, you get a bit of spoilers after you're looking through the pages. But really, we hope people, buy 6 drops and then really they can read the comic, on their own as they want. So
you can add it to your Kindle and sit and read it.
That's right.
I don't even know if Kindle can show graphics.
Oh,
like
wait,
this.
images. Yeah, you might not get the full experience on a Kindle. Probably best for an iPad or your computer screen.
Yeah.
So these are like some of the super nice full page images, some of which we've turned into ultra rares, and they really, it really turned out. It's really a unique product. When they show, when I was first shown this comic, the guy's like, oh, Brian's like, you've never seen anything like this, and it's true. I actually haven't seen such type of image quality, both real people, but with the effect and the composite work and all that. So yeah, hopefully your audience is not too gore shy, because some of these scenes are pretty gory. We've had to put in some not suitable for work tags on many of these images in our series, because Atomic Hub doesn't want that type of gore on there.
Is that John McClane?
So our favorite platform is Waxplorer, because they don't blur anything. So if you're browsing through your Vancity collection, we recommend Waxplorer. No blurs, you can see all the gore in action,
and also it's very easy to find all the trades. It's very easy to go look through a collection and everything.
Absolutely. So this was one of our ultra rares last season. This image here, we added a bit of animation to it, made it pop even more. So yeah, so that's a preview. I guess I won't go through the full story with everyone, but that gives you a good idea of the type of quality you can expect, from the PDF, from the comics.
Yeah.
And like I said, episode 2 is actually 35% longer than episode 1. There's more full screen, nice full screen artworks that we were able to use for ultra rares. Yeah.
Very sweet. So where can people find them? What prices? How many are being sold? Walk through the numbers once again.
Sure. So they're 100 wax each drop. So not very expensive. We want to make it, affordable and accessible to people. Even if you have just 100 wax, you'll get 2 characters that you can send to battle. Get some weapons. Hopefully you get your 1 kill, and then you can qualify. So you can qualify for your collector's edition by only buying 1 pack at 100 wax. So we think that's nice. There's 6,000 packs available this time. There's 60,000 NFTs in total, or just under, right? So if we sell out, or regardless, it's going to be 10 NFTs per pack. If we sell out the 6,000, that means the full collection is going out.
Very nice. And you need to buy 6 to get the comic.
That's right, and you need to buy 6 to get the comic. So 600 wax guarantees you that PDF comic, and
plus
then,
the NFTs.
Yeah, exactly. So for example, if you buy 6 packs, right, you're gonna get maybe 24 to 30 comic book pages, while the full set has 56. Right, so it's gonna be much harder than last time to complete your sets. So I just want to make sure people don't expect to get 20 NFTs for their drop, or like last time. But it's gonna make it more exclusive for the people who are able to finish collecting them.
Yeah, and last time one of the fun part was sitting there and trading to get the full collection in the trade chat, and the benefit was that if you managed to get it, you got the drop of the PDF.
That's right. So last time you had both the PDF drop and the collector's edition cover NFT. This time we're just keeping it to the collector's edition because it's going to be much harder. So I don't want people, to buy 6 packs and still not be able to get the NFT, the PDF, or have to go spend extra on the secondary markets. So that's fixed. 6 packs, you get your PDF, and then those who really want to complete the collection are gonna definitely have to buy more.
How will the PDF be distributed?
So it's very manual distribution by me.
Okay.
So we're gonna give you a redeemable NFT, basically, that's worth 1 PDF. So you could sell that on the market. If you don't want the PDF yourself, you can sell on the market, and then reach out to me if you have one of these PDFs and you want to trade it. You send it to our Vancity account. I check that it came from your account, then I send you the PDF.
Cool.
Hopefully in our future releases, as we keep improving our technology, we'll have these things better set up. But for now, it works. And personally, I enjoy interacting with our Vancity community. So I like talking with people, so I don't mind getting messages. People share their opinions and stuff. So I enjoy the process. So it's not a problem.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Doesn't have to be more complicated, and that's actually a good point for people that are looking into launching something. You don't have to launch the biggest and most complex thing from the get-go. Just get going and do it and learn and improve while you're at it.
Exactly. So our first release, we were one of the first peoples to get access to the Bounty Block airdrop tool. So we were helping them beta testing and stuff, and then so that is what enabled us to do this release. We didn't have a big budget for episode 1, so we couldn't really hire, the pack services that are available for people. But the Bounty Block tool was a great way for us to do our release, have a fair drop, get the distribution out without having to spend thousands of dollars on just that part of the release. Since then, we've seen tons of projects use the Bounty Block airdrop tool. I'm not surprised at all. That tool is amazing. I use it to run our promotions and all that good stuff. It's really good. So we're still using that same model for this distribution.
Yeah,
or the same tool anyways. Slightly different model. Last thing I'd like to talk about is our .gems page, which is, like I mentioned earlier, our NFT publishing house.
Yeah.
So what we're doing here is we also have our .gems evangelist collection. So every time we do an event or a series, we're going to add one gem to this evangelist collection. So far,
I think I got one today.
That's right. We sent out the Vancity gems yesterday or this morning for you. And then, so we sent out the thank you gem, which was the first of the series. We sent it out to people who filled out this survey, our Wax NFT survey from a few months ago, which we made a graphic here that kind of represents what the Wax community likes or dislikes about various NFTs. I know you won't be able to read it on this screen, but I invite you to come see our Twitter on .gems. And then
and it's
Wax,
linked in the description now, .gems, if anyone
excellent.
wants to find it.
And then Wax, Wax featured this. So we had 150 people answer a survey. We asked them what they like, what they don't like, what they want to see, etc. And like it says here, 48% prefer NFTs that have some utility, some sort of game behind it, right?
Yeah.
So that is what motivated us to do episode 2. We're like, okay, that's what the people want. They don't want just pure collectibles and that's it. They want to do more things with their NFTs. Great. Obviously, we got zombies, we got humans. Clearly, we needed to do an NFT battle with this.
In the top right corner, you need to hit follow on Wax.
Follow Wax. There you go.
Don't follow the other guy, the one below.
Eve, who's that guy? Let's not. He follows us. I don't know who that is. So then this evangelist series, right? We're going to be rewarding holders of these gems with, for example, this time we're going to be dropping weapons to people who are holding these gems. And the evangelist series is modeled off the Crypto Monkeys series, in which you can never buy these releases, right? So the Crypto Monkey cards are not sold by the creators. They're airdropped to holders of other Crypto Monkeys and other participants in their community. So the evangelist series is the same thing. You can only earn them by interacting with our releases, with our contests, etc. And then we're going to be rewarding those people with various drops, as we release more products and stuff.
Yeah, nice.
Final thing I want to tease is that we're also, so .gems, when we were building this brand, we're like, okay, what's our game plan here? What's the end game? What's the long-term vision? NFTs are just starting. There's been an explosion of NFTs. It's super fun. Everyone can get in there, create their own series. Great. Well, what's the evolution? What's coming after that? To us, it's obvious that it's virtual reality and these various metaverses that are being built, that you can import your NFTs, hang them up on your wall, or get your hat NFT on your avatar character, all that stuff. So that's, in our opinion, the clear trend of the future. And so we've started buying land in all these metaverses. We're building our gallery out there. And right now in Crypto Voxels, we're building a Vancity experience type of area where you can come. We'll have some of the artwork shown, kind of themed for Vancity as a promotion. So that should be coming out this weekend at the same time as the sale. And we're super excited to be building more universes, metaverses, Sandbox, Somnium, Crypto Voxel, lots of stuff going on out there. And we're pretty sure that space is going to absolutely blow up. We spent thousands of dollars on virtual land. My girlfriend literally hit me as soon as I told her I bought thousands of dollars of virtual land. I was searching the different plots on Somnium. Oh, this one's expensive. Oh, this one's got a nice corner, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, that's interesting, I guess. And then I'm like, guess how much this cost me? She's like, I don't know, a few $100s. I was like, a few thousand. instantly punches me. She's like, what? And you told me the other week we couldn't spend $200 to go to the hotel for the weekend, yet you're spending thousands on virtual land. But, you know, all of my best ideas, when I tell people at first, they're like, what do you mean? Bitcoin, what is that? Right? And then eventually I've been proven right. Oh, that's what you were talking about. So I'm absolutely sure the same thing's going to happen with these metaverses. With
So
these
how much Alienware's land do you own?
None.
I'm disappointed.
I know. I ran out of time. Honestly, I ran out of time. I was on top of all these releases this summer, but now that I've started building .gems, it's just I'm missing it. So we built an NFT calendar. You know, there was a bunch of sales in December. Built an NFT. I missed some of the releases myself that I was planning on buying because you get busy. There's a call, whatever. Anyways, it's super nice to see that there's so much going on in the space. I know you're pretty big in alien worlds.
Yeah. I'm shared the wrong screen with you.
Oh, you just shared the wrong screen, bragging. Showing
stop
all your
share.
weapons.
I was gonna share another one. I had much open. I bought a pack today. This is a pack I bought for Alien Worlds. This is a pack that cost me 9,999 wax, and it's all commons.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy,
I got one land and it's on Caviar, so that's good. But yeah, that's kind of fun actually.
Crazy. Yeah, I do have some packs. I bought some packs in the first sale of Alien Worlds.
Yeah.
So I opened a few and I'm holding a few, but then I ran out of wax and time basically for the other sales.
Yeah, November and December was rough on the liquid wax.
Yeah, for sure. I know the wax the Alien World lands sold out fairly quickly.
As soon as a price was reached, it sold out in, I think it was the first in 2 minutes, and Ethereum took a little bit longer because we had to wait for transactions.
Classic Ethereum.
Yeah. But yeah, that's very nice. Jorge says that you can rent his lands for Vancity. I keep going Vancity.
On Alien Worlds?
Yeah, he might own a bit more land than everyone else.
Oh, all right.
A bit more.
Interesting. Yeah, that's cool.
I think he has 8 times as much land as I do, and I have a nice chunk. But yeah. Let's call it. Let's do a summary here, and then let's close the chat for today. When is it dropping?
Sale goes live Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern,
and that is 6 p.m. World Swedish time.
Yeah, there's no rush. There's no need to get in there early for the low mints. You got 48 hours to buy your packs. Fair and fun is our philosophy for Vancity. We don't want the crazy rushes as much as they're exhilarating. Like when I completed my #1 collector's edition for Uplift Art, that was exhilarating and expensive.
But you went for a bunch of them.
Yeah, I got 4 collector's edition, 2 of them #1 mints.
Yeah.
Spent a lot, but no, it was super fun. But for our series, we want to keep it more fair. No stress. Buy your packs during the weekend, whenever you have time. 100 wax, 600 wax if you want to guarantee the PDF. On Monday, when the sale ends at 12 p.m. Eastern on Monday, that's when I'll be dropping all the collections. We'll be announcing some set bonuses for extra weapons. People will have a week to trade to figure out which ones they want to keep, which ones they want to burn in the battle. And then we'll do a week-long battle. And that should bring us to the end of January.
Perfect.
Yes.
So in the links in the description of the video, you can find links to the Telegram chat, to the Twitter page, to the website. You can find all the details, and I'm sure we will be seeing it in all over the WAC chats as well. So
absolutely. Thanks again for having me on. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and see you in the NFT world.
Yeah, and folks, there are some horror, horror is the same kind of concept but different as well. There are some drops of the the Anyobservation special one that will be going out to those that participated in the mining event on Alienverse that I had, and the leaderboard can be seen in aw.anyo.io/Anyo. A lot of Anyo there, but you can find it.
One more thing I forgot. We'll be dropping weapons to your holders if you want. We got some spare weapons we can give to your holders.
Awesome.
So they can look forward to that in the next few days.
Perfect. So we can fight and we can battle and we can win and we can take over this world as well.
That's right. That's right. Take over the world, then you can rename it Vancity if you want.
I go for that. Thanks for coming on, and thanks for doing awesome things in the Wax ecosystem.
All right. Thanks for having me on. Keep up the good work too.